This right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Like, oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jumpin'. I'm about to roll you some. Like, this right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Like, oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jumpin'. I'm about to roll you some. Like, I'm about to roll you some. Like, I'm about to get this jumpin'. Like. She know me, I'm a car, I'm a bus, take no loss, slide that thong in the real like she gon' love it. This White House, no glove, man, they all for go. It's many money more, so you can love them. See, I'm a photo with a grandma mo. She gon' do them all like I double back, hit it twice. I'm raw night, as long as right. See, I don't even need the lights. My pipe game so right. I'm raw night. No Superman, I'm alright. In this vibe, right? In this vibe, right? I'm in this vibe, right? And baby pirate, right? Baby doing me right like this right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Like, oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jumpin'. I'm about to roll you some. Like, this right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Like, oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jumpin'. I'm about to roll you some. Like, add and subtract whatever you feel don't go. I don't expect all of them to stay.
I'm drunk in Dallas, pride's big as Texas. Still I can't lie, I miss you. If I hit you up, would you pick up when my messages turn green? Damn, I'm drunk. I give you enough space, it's crazy how you've changed. Switch numbers on me, you did a number on me. You did a number on me. Feeling like I wasted my love. Or maybe I'm drunk, baby. Feeling like I wasted my love. Or maybe I wasted love. I wasted love. You say can't fix my issues. It's you that I need next to. Know you feel the same. Friends give me updates. How long I gotta wait to get in your grace. These feelings never change. I gave you enough space. It's crazy how you've changed. Switch numbers on me. You did a number on me. Feeling like I'm wasting my love. Maybe I'm drunk, baby. Feeling like I'm wasting my love. Or maybe I'm wasting love. I'm wasting love. Fuck.
I can't believe that you would do me so dirty. Hit the pause button right now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You got the wrong one. I'm so messed up in my head I can't be sure. You might say insecure, I say trust issues. Now I'm moving different, say I'm acting new. You got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You on perception just to be safe. But that's a misconception, you're taking advantage and you've got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You've got the wrong one. I've dreamed of love with ups and downs, but not like this. I'm anxious for a tangible peace of mind, and I know you might think that I'm running like you, thinking it's funny 'cause they know something I don't. Oh, you got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. Hit the pause button right now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You got the wrong one.
What you say, mama?
Don't you ever get tired of being ever so tired? Don't you ever want more? So then you'll never get it. I've seen the way you look at life like a spectator on the outside. You gotta get in the game sometimes. I listen to the way you complain about what you don't like, and I get it, but I understand it ain't always what you think. People only show you their best selves on the internet, and all that glitters is still not gold. You gotta go for what you know and make a way. So all I'm trying to say is, don't you ever get tired of being ever so tired? Don't you ever want more? So then you'll never get it. I'm not trying to criticize you, babe. Only wanna inspire you, baby. I see the world inside you, babe. But only you can do what you can do for you. So don't you ever get tired of being ever so tired?
This is another 419 Grind exclusive. Wake up, Toledo. Wake your ass up. You're listening to the 419 Grind Rise and Grind Morning Show. Toledo, rep your city. Visit us online at the419grind.com. Toledo, rep your city. Visit us online at the419grind.com.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody. It is the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show with your girl, Miss Leah Renee, and my boy, Big Trees. Hear me! I gotta say it for him because he ain't here today. Hear me! I always miss my boy when he ain't here, but I got some great co-hosts here with me today. You know, at the 419 Grind, we got an awesome team. So whenever one of us has something going on and we can't be in a place to be, we got some other folks that could come in and hold it down. So I got my peeps with me. Okay. I got my boy RC with me. Uh-oh, hold on. Let me get that together.
Hello.
Okay, mic check. Everybody mic check.
Yo.
Okay, mic check.
I'm in here. I'm in here.
Okay, you in here?
I'm here.
Okay, I got my boy RC to my right hand man.
What up,
okay.
Toledo and surrounding areas?
Yes, and I got the one and only beautiful black love couple in Toledo, the Selfs. From Yes. Now, all of y'all, if you don't know, the Selfs have their own podcast called Self-Explanatory.
Yes.
Sir.
And then my boy RC has Cloth Talk. You know, so yeah, you know, you get to.
Dope.
It's
Thank
dope.
you, man.
It's
Y'all
dope,
dope
man.
too.
Listen, we talk about this every day, how the 419 Grind, you know, shout out to Jesse Coleman, he started this thing, you know, and then built a bomb team, you know, and we are building this into something that Toledo has never seen. And it's
We're going to start calling Jesse Suge.
Sure, that's fact.
Jesse Suge.
That's fact.
Suge Coleman.
Suge Coleman. Yeah, so shout out to Jesse and Dr. Vic, both of them. You know, this was their idea, their plan, and they brought this together, and then they brought all of us on, and it's just an amazing thing. So shout out to them. Good morning to our grinders. Good morning to everybody who's tuned in. I haven't went to our live yet, so I can't see who's on there, but I'm gonna shout y'all out in a minute. You know, I gotta get to this weather and traffic and stuff first, you know. But before we get to the weather and traffic, what's going on with y'all this morning? How y'all feeling? First of all, y'all, they brought mimosas, okay?
Yeah, we was bougie this morning.
Now, I'm in here feeling
this
real
morning.
bougie.
We gotta change it up and then leave. We coming. We like, hey.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Yesterday, I was on my live. Cheers to making it to hump day, right?
That's how we
happy
do it.
hump day. We gonna call this happy hump day.
We gonna call this midweek mimosa.
It's so
Midweek
happy
mimosa,
that I'm
baby.
over here already fanning myself. Like my back is perspiring.
You know, we start early.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell y'all. I was on live yesterday, and I was making my coffee, and RC was like, honey.
I was disturbed.
Well, he didn't say honey, but he was like, sweetheart. He didn't say sweetheart either. He was like, Leah. Because I'm like, I don't want to get the man in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
You good,
feel me?
you good,
But yeah,
you
he was like, Leah, well, we got to get you off that coffee.
get
You
you
know
off
what I'm
that
saying? And I
coffee.
was like, no, I'm not getting
It's
off
not
this
good
coffee.
for
Like,
y'all. It's
a different energy.
I was like, I'm not getting off this coffee. And then he came in this morning and proved me all the way wrong. Shut my coffee all the way down because my
Wine-
coffee is over there in the back room in the microwave.
Wine
and
is better for you than coffee.
so
Yeah, it is.
So that's how we
First thing in the
feeling this morning, y'all. We're off mimosas, and we hope you all are feeling good. And it's just a beautiful day, you know, even though the weather isn't the greatest, you know, it's fall. And I think we all know, you know, we're from Ohio, like, or if we're not from here, we've been here for a while. So we know what this Ohio weather do, right? Especially in the fall.
It's the rain. We like the rain.
Yeah, you know, we need the rain every now and again. You know, but currently it's 59 degrees, which isn't actually too bad because there's been a couple mornings where we've come outside and it's already been in the 30s. So, and so it's really, you know, I could take 59 degrees. So, 59 degrees right now and cloudy. It's going to get up to a high of about 62. Tomorrow and Friday, we're going to be seeing rain and thunderstorms all day long. So it's going to be in the high 60s tomorrow, and it's going to be in the 70s on Friday, but we're still going to be seeing some rain and thunderstorms. So make sure you guys prepare for that. Wear your hunter boots and your you know, I got some Coach rain boots that I've been.
I got my raincoat on today.
Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, I see with your raincoat. Okay. So yeah, so weather, you know, I mean, hey, it is what it is. It's that fall Ohio weather, you know.
It's Ohio.
It's Ohio. You got to take it. It's to be expected. Exactly. You know, traffic. Okay, here I'm on the OGO app. Okay, OHGO. If you guys don't know about that app, it's an app that you can download on your phone, and you can see traffic all over Ohio. So if you're someone who travels, if you're a district manager or whatever, and you travel from Ohio to Cleveland to Dayton on an everyday basis or anything like that, you can look up the traffic in all of Ohio on this app. So there is some road work planned on ramp southbound I-75 near Detroit Avenue. The ramp will be closed through 2020. That's very important because if you take that route. Hey, girl. Okay, listen, we got another co-host in the building. Zawan, we got to get her a chair. Listen, y'all.
She coming in here by me.
It's a whole major move. And so Yeah, so, okay, back to the construction. Northbound I-75, Detroit Avenue. Estimated end date is December 31st. So if you take that route, make sure you guys plan for that. Plan for, a detour, or plan for just trying to get around the traffic and things like that. Let me see what else we got here. There's road work planned on Logan Street in both directions. Permanently closed between Clare Street and Erie Street. So that's downtown. So if you're in that area, make sure you, be careful, take your time, and find a way around that. So we got some trending topics that we're gonna cover, guys. I
got a question for you.
What?
Your phone just told you all of that?
Yeah, you clearly weren't listening to me about 2 minutes ago when I just explained the OGO app. That you didn't hear none of that.
You said OH.
OHGO.
And it tells you all of the construction.
All of the construction in all over Ohio. So
we appreciate that.
Yes,
yeah,
thank you.
Yeah.
Say, look at that. See, say you're going to Cincinnati today and you want to know what's going on your route. You can look all of Ohio.
Where was that?
It'll show you.
I need that this morning when we got stuck in traffic.
Yes, we got stuck.
So, OGO app, okay? Download it to your phone, all right? So, we're going to take a quick break, y'all, because we got to get this thing together. We got some trending topics that we're going to cover. We got a great show today. We got a married couple. We got married couples. We got one married couple. We got a married man, and we got an engaged woman. And then you got me.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with it, baby.
So we gonna talk about some things. We gonna talk about some relationship things today. We gonna talk about these trending topics. We just gonna have a good old time. We got these mimosas, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Shout out to our sponsors, Lima Umadop, Greater New Psalmist Church, Miss Perfect Boutique, and Hotbox, of course. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the show. If you want to be a sponsor, send your info to info@the419grind.com. And if you are a local artist, also send your music to info@the419grind.com. So make sure you guys stay tuned for a great show.
Is just around the corner, and once again, Ohioans have 3 good choices for how to vote. Polls will be open on November 3rd, and early in-person voting is available through November 2nd. You can also request and cast an absentee ballot from the convenience of your own home. No matter which method you choose, you can be confident that your vote is secure and your voice will be heard. Let's vote, Ohio. Go to voteohio.gov for voting locations and hours. Sponsored by Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose, aired by the OAB and this station.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lance Self, is who I am.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And we are the Selfs, and here to present our show called Self-Explanatory.
Yes, it's our podcast presented by 419 Grind.
That name just has a ring to it. Self-Explanatory. I feel like we might just be explaining a bunch of shit. This is true. I feel that's what it's about to be.
Well, I think we're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to talk about marriage, of course.
Okay.
We've been married, 2 years now, right?
2 years, but been together for 8.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. It's a long time.
Y'all going to ask what took so long.
What did take? You know what? We'll get there.
Self-explanatory.
We're going to talk about blended families.
Yeah.
Praying for your spouse. Gender roles. Living with family members. Cheating. Raising kids. Family upbringing. Being there for your spouse. Finances. Being a wife and a husband. Trying to be together and be individuals at the same time, which is one of the things.
It took a while.
It's taken a while, but it's the fun part. We're learning that.
That's what marriage is.
It's a process.
It's a life journey.
It's
not an overnight thing. Yeah, because I know there's a lot of days where I'm trying to be individual. I get on your nerves because of my individual ways. I can tell you one thing for damn sure though. Definitely get on my nerves. It'd be a lot. She definitely gets on my nerves, but I love her.
I get on your nerves?
Yes, it's possible. You do a lot. What's wrong? What's the problem? What's wrong? Hey. I am Lance Self.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And this is the Self-Explanatory Podcast, presented by 419 Grind.
Listen on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are heard. If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only things missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue, as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
Yes, welcome back. It is the all new Rise and Grind morning show, and this is Miss Leah Renee. Thank you guys for tuning in. I got a whole party going on up in here in the 419 Grind. Listen,
It's like a family reunion.
it's a family reunion. It is a family reunion up in this
Grind
bitch.
team, baby.
Oh, look, y'all got me cussing. Look, I done got a mimosa and I done got to cussing.
Look pretty tight there.
Okay, my girl's in the building. Breezy, you make your own introduction.
Work it out Wednesday, y'all. Hello.
Yes, my girl is in the building. You know, we're sharing a mic, so I'm going to just prop this thing right here in the middle of us. Yeah. And, you know, this is how we do it because it's a 419 family and it's a 419 party today. How y'all feeling this morning, Grinders? Let me go to the live and see what's going on. So we got the live up here. Who's up there? Letitia, Todd, Financial Lit,
Tish.
Alexia.
Big sus.
Hey.
What up, big sus?
Leticia, she said, thank you for helping her at the Spotlight Sunday. I just wanted to say you're welcome. And the pop-up shop you had was very classy. It was nice. And congratulations.
Yes,
What's up, Miss
congratulations. And listen, I don't know why I didn't know about that pop-up shop, but it's okay though. Y'all make sure I know about the next one, okay? Congratulations on that. I love y'all for being queens and making these major moves and doing what y'all do, man. It's amazing. And yeah, shout out to everybody. Who we got on here? Sandy Brown. Hey, girl.
What up, team?
I miss you, girl. I ain't seen you in forever. I need you to bring me on that Nothing But Net.
she
You
just
feel
had
me?
a,
I need a feature. I need
she
a
just
feature on
had
some of
a,
these shows.
We all did. Look, we all
Camp.
did.
Her camp.
Oh, basketball camp.
she
She
just had a
did.
camp
I seen the
this
flyers.
weekend.
That's
for it.
right. She
Yeah.
did. It was this weekend.
Yeah.
Aw, Sandy Brown. Shout out to her. She had her basketball camp this weekend. I'm sure it was a great
Yeah,
turnout.
yeah.
I know it was. That's so dope of her. And yeah, I don't know why I wasn't there. You know, that's my fault. That's my fault because she did tell us about that. So shout out to Sandy Brown for that. Sandy,
Shout out,
I'm gonna
shout
be
out,
at the
shout out.
next one. Nikesha Smith, more grace to you all. Same to you, baby. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank all of y'all for tuning in, man. Hey, listen, it's a whole vibe over here, y'all. We in here sipping on our mimosas.
Yes.
And we about to talk about some things, okay? We about to talk about some things. First, we gonna
morning,
take
baby.
it. Okay, cheers.
Another one, baby.
Hey, to the 419 grind. Yes, okay. So,
Start early.
yes. Okay, so some of the topics in the headlines, y'all. It's just been crazy, right? First of all, we're going to talk about the one thing that we all heard on the way over here. You know, shout out to the Breakfast Club and shout out to my boy, C to God. Okay, donkey of the day today.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. What was it?
Right.
What
It was
Florida.
Girl,
It's always Florida.
it's always
The
Florida.
two worst places
Always.
in America.
It's always
the Bronx and Florida.
Girl, I'm going to tell you what they did. So, there's a company in Central Florida. Shout out to WMTV. This is where I'm reading the story from. In Central Florida, workers at a company are wondering if their future and their employment is, in jeopardy.
Right.
Because, first of all, when you pull up to work, there's a big, you know how those Trump signs, they can't just be the little
Oh,
one. It's
no,
a big
don't
old flag,
tell me.
first of all. That's first and foremost. So they already got to roll up if they're not a Trump supporter and have to deal with that.
Exactly.
But now, and they was like, okay, whatever. Like, they passed by it. They still going to work. They do their thing. But now, the owner, or the CEO, I'm sorry, let me get it right. George Daniels, who is, obviously a company leader.
Okay.
He has put out a statement or sent out a company-wide email saying that if Trump and the Republicans win the election, that the company DMC will hopefully be able to continue operating. More or less as it has been operating lately. However, if Biden and the Democrats win, DMC could be forced to begin permanent layoffs beginning in late 2020 or early 2021.
So, I'm trying to figure out what's the issue.
So the issue is if Biden wins, basically some of y'all getting fired. That's what they say.
Well,
Basically.
Well, you have to understand, this is when you have to pull away, like, the Democrat and Republican part of it, because certain parties are bringing certain things to the table for certain businesses. So if that business falls under one of the categories that will not benefit from Biden winning, then that's what a lot of businesses are discussing right now.
That's true. And what they said in the story was that this company has invested over $600,000 into the Trump campaign.
Yeah.
So I mean, you go and spend
The
a
issue
good
is
portion of your profits.
they're using fear.
They're using fear.
They're using fear. Let me incorporate fear to why you should vote for this particular
That's
person.
not right.
That's not right.
No matter what the policies are, what it is, as an owner.
Go ahead.
Yeah, baby. As an owner, you don't force my political views on one or the other.
Right.
Say, hey, you can vote for this person, but hey, but if he gets in, you may lose your job.
Right.
But I think the fact that he's able to do that he
that's
feels
wrong.
he's so comfortable to do it is
I think
kinda
we should
messed
look at
up.
it different though, because actually, and this opened my eyes. I
Okay.
had a meeting with some executives of a black company, and this company is in a different tax bracket.
Okay,
and they did express how they have already been affected. How the government plays their role in their business and funding, and how they are torn in between this election, because if it was up to them, they would not vote for the Democrats because of the business standpoint.
Biden hasn't put out a plan.
He hasn't.
That competes with Trump's premium package plan
For a business owner.
And I think also 50 Cent endorsed him for that reason.
Trump caters to the people that makes more than $400,000 a year.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay? So you gotta understand. Okay, first of all, does that even apply to me or you? Now, I work for a business. I do work for a business where my owner makes
in that
it's in that particular bracket. But my owner not running around with the flag saying, "Hey, vote for Trump." Or
Right.
lose your job either.
True.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
he's still giving us that app and say, "Hey, vote for who you want." But hey, Trump is who he appeals to me more, and he is white. It is what it is.
That's what I was gonna say when you said what you said earlier is. The first thing came to my mind when they said the letter got sent out was how many black employees work there.
That's a good
Right. Right.
You know
Yeah, I don't know.
And they may not even be black. There could be some white Democratic workers that work there.
True.
So I just feel like, in my eyes, I don't feel it's wrong for the company to give that heads up, because I feel companies should disclose. Like,
No,
I'm saying in regard,
But you know what? I see where
want
you're
to
going
know
with it.
if
I see what you're saying. Like, if there's a possibility that
I lose my job.
Yes.
But don't just tell me that. Don't make it about. Don't tell me.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Right, but I can see where you were going with
Give
that.
me a heads up.
But
don't
he
make
shouldn't
it
even be
because of
able to. The same way you can't have voting, voting gear and stuff. That shouldn't I know he's a business owner. I guess he can do whatever, but he shouldn't even have his political view.
That's what I'm saying.
Posted.
He feels so
Right.
comfortable.
Exactly.
He's so comfortable to put it.
But that's what Trump did.
Yeah, that's
Trump
the thing.
said, hey.
Exactly. Yeah.
True.
Do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do.
Period.
You know what?
Hey,
If
he
you want to be
says-
racist, be racist.
Stand by. Stand by.
Stand by.
Whatever you are.
And do what you do.
Proud Boys, stand by.
Okay, so speaking of these situations and,
Hey,
and these
politics.
Trump supporters and things like that, let's switch gears. I mean, we're not even necessarily switching gears. We're kind of still in the same lane.
What's up?
I know you guys have heard about all this Ice Cube flack and everything that's been going on with Ice Cube. I'm gonna just say this. Listen,
I support him.
I support Ice Cube.
Yes.
And
He on another level.
he's
That's
on
it.
another level.
That's
And,
it.
and, and, and
That's
for
it.
people
Man, listen.
who are trying to bring him down or give him flack or whatever,
I can't believe that.
I listen. First of all,
I am disappointed.
I'm very disappointed
I am
because
disappointed in
Ice
our
Cube
community.
is solidified in this game, in this industry, in this
Facts.
life. Okay?
Right.
And I think we all know enough about Ice Cube to know that if he went and sat down with them, he's sitting down with our best interest at heart and
Right.
he's trying
He
to.
not Kanye West.
He's
Yeah,
not
he's not
Kanye West
Kanye
in
West.
nothing. You
Yeah.
feel me?
But the problem is we forgave Kanye West more than anything.
Oh, see, why is
Like-
that?
like,
Listen, this is the problem. This is the problem with
That's
us.
crazy.
This
That's
is the
craziest
problem with
part.
us as a black race, okay? And yes, I said it.
We
Okay,
still give Kanye West
yes,
excuses.
I said it,
Say
black
it.
people, and just because I'm mixed-eyed,
Facts.
hey, I can still say it. I'm
Facts.
I
still
didn't
a
know
black
you were
person.
mixed.
I am, and I'm still black. Okay, because my daddy black, so that means I'm black. Okay, so listen,
That's crazy.
like we got to stop doing this to ourselves, like black people. Why do we why do we? It's like we just be waiting on somebody downfall. Like we cannot wait. Same like okay, Sir Major, somebody right here in our own community. He did some bad things. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. But like people could not wait to like run him through and drag him. And I get what I think that was even you that said like, well, listen, he was like whatever. She said he had what he had coming to him. He said, and he may have. I don't really know. I don't know all the details. But my point is that people will take any
early in the morning
to drag somebody. You feel me? And I just feel like we like to celebrate each other's downfalls and too much. You feel me?
No, and I don't want to put Sir Major and Ice Cube two different people.
No, I'm not comparing them. I'm just making a statement that you know what I'm saying. Us as black people, we love to drag each other. Period. We take the first opportunity to drag each other.
Why? If everybody paid attention, he strategized. Like Cube. Because I think that's our issue. Now you already know how I feel about voting and everything for the presidential election. X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, we've been voting, we've been doing all this for years. They will never give us a seat at their table asking for it. Right. You know, so what he did was propose something. He took his time to draft, to strategize,
and went to both parties.
Went to both parties.
And why is that a problem? You know what I'm saying?
And one thing that I will say with the Biden and the Harris campaign is, y'all are thinking that y'all are going to get our vote just because we black.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of your black celebrities are saying. Like, hey, we want to vote for y'all, but give us something to vote for.
Exactly.
And because if we put everything on paper in black and white and sitting next to each other, y'all plan don't look like this plan.
Right.
So, hey, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you want our vote, what like Ice Cube is saying, you're not just gonna get our vote because you got a black vice president.
Period. And see, okay, for those who
Biden,
know,
you have to do more.
Period. And for those of you who don't know exactly the whole story, because I know I even had to go back and like yesterday when I one of our headlines that my intern, shout out to my niece JB, one of the headlines yesterday was DL Hughley drags Ice Cube.
I seen
so
that.
So then I went back because I listened to the video and then I was like, okay, I need more info on the whole story. What exactly was Ice Cube?
He called him the guy that brought him 3 Fridays.
Man, listen, I was like,
DL drags everybody.
Man, but my thing is this. DL Hughley, what are you doing? I want to know what you are doing.
That's exactly the question.
What are you doing?
What are you doing that's helping us?
You got the nerve to try to stand up and drag this black man who's trying to do something to benefit us.
The same guy that brought us at the police. The same guy that brought us protests and riots that changed the whole game for a whole state.
Yeah.
And now because one month we have a disagreement or a misunderstanding. Now I'm gonna call this guy the guy that brought us 3 Fridays.
A misunderstanding.
Okay.
Or not understanding.
There it is.
Let's talk about how disagreement should not make someone your enemy.
Exactly.
You should be able to disagree and be able to still
have an
do
understanding.
business together, still have an understanding, and just understand that, okay, our viewpoints on this are different, but I'm not about to sit here and drag you. That was a low blow.
That was low.
It was very
super low. He was waiting on that moment. He was waiting there like, oh.
Without even reaching out, understanding, okay, let me do more research on what I did.
I mean,
let me see exactly first.
If you sat and read the document
you
by itself, that speaks for Cube.
Or just bring Cube on the show.
Exactly. Let me sit down and talk to Cube and see what this
He
is
was
about.
willing to sit down with whoever, anybody with a platform.
He made a
him on the show.
Okay, so y'all, our live, of course, is going crazy, man. Shout out to all our viewers and listeners, man. Listen, we see y'all financially lit. Hey, Raymond Johnson, TJ Johnson.
And we ain't gonna give 50 Cent. We ain't gonna act like 50 Cent ain't endorsed Trump before everybody, because Cube still hasn't did it. But 50 did it.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm gonna get back to the details. So for people who don't know the details, what happened was Cube came out with what was called the Contract for Black America, correct? Okay. And then he showed it. He went to both parties with it. He wasn't working with the Republicans. He wasn't, he went to both parties because like RC said, he's one of these people. I'm not just gonna vote for you because you say because I'm black. Like no. So he went to both parties. Democrats basically told him, sit down, go vote, and shut up. Basically, okay. Basically,
we'll wait till after.
We'll wait till after the election. We'll holler at you after the election. Go vote and sit your black ass down. Is basically what they told him. Now the Republicans was like, let's hear what he got to say.
But it was strategy though. I'm not gonna tell you what that was.
I'm sure it was. However, the fact of the matter is they were willing to hear him out. So if that's part of their strategy, I think that's a great strategy.
Biden should have had that same strategy.
Okay, so what happened was the Republicans were willing to sit down and hear Ice Cube out, which is why he was about to. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't even really meet with them. See, the thing was that he
sent his team.
Okay, so so boom, his team went and met with them. And what happened was they felt like his contract for Black America did align with something that they were trying to create, which was the Platinum Plan. So what they basically told him was, okay, we can put our heads together, we can make this happen, but we're going to call it the Platinum Plan. So Ice Cube didn't come up with the Platinum Plan. He wasn't working with the Republicans. He didn't endorse the Republicans. They were willing to hear him out. They aligned.
Right.
Now, if y'all don't understand the importance of someone like Ice Cube, sitting down and trying to align and understand and start a conversation
on a presidential level,
then y'all are just idiots. I'm sorry.
He did it on a presidential level.
So
he didn't do it
I don't
on
feel
just...
like Ice Cube was wrong. I stand behind that black man. I think that what he did is great. I'm glad that he's trying to start a conversation and figure some things out because we need
somebody getting into them rooms that we can't get into.
Period.
Fact.
And we need more of our celebrities to come out and do it.
Better us, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, individual. I don't give a damn. Okay, if you're in the office, how can we better us? Okay, because in the day,
we need somebody to speak for us.
Shout out to my girl Maybe on the live. She said Biden sat down with Cardi B. So you could sit down with Cardi B.
It was a video.
Okay.
It was a Zoom.
And no shots, I mean, nothing against Cardi B. Hey, shout out to Cardi B. But
she no.
But I don't think she's an activist. Okay, exactly. She's not Angela Rye. Okay, I don't think she's out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's out here. On no activist movement. So but shout out to Cardi.
At least she trying.
Shout out to our queens.
I gave it to the try. I gave it to the try.
Because you know what? Yes, I digress. I don't know what Cardi B may have up her sleeve. I don't know what my girl has up her sleeve.
Does speak out.
She do.
But that's why I said shout out to
a lot of times, but the hard problem was
I ain't never heard her speak out. Every video I've ever seen has been a bunch of bullshit.
The problem, her speaking out has no background, has no meaning. She speaks out just to speak, but there's nothing really definite what she's saying. Black people need more help. Okay, give us reason. Why
don't you give us some help instead of putting $500,000 in that refrigerator for your man that already has it?
I have seen her interview. It wasn't really no dialogue with it. But I love Cardi B. So, hey,
I love her too. I love her too. I love Cardi B.
I love Cardi B.
That's our girl. I love her. But it is what it is.
My thing is with Cardi B, I like that she uses her platform.
Some mimosa.
Girl, we're about to take the orange juice away. Okay, y'all. So Cardi B.
Yeah, right.
Oh shoot, we got the mic falling. All right, so a lot of artists don't like to speak on political things or things about Black minors. So I don't care if she don't know her research. She gonna call somebody out and willing to go toe to toe with somebody on racism, X, Y, and Z. So just because she may not be educated, she's still not going.
You can't be calling people out and you don't know your facts.
But you can't go you can't go against Candace Owens. You can't go against Candace Owens not knowing your stuff. Candace Owens gonna eat you up. Okay?
Yeah, she'll eat you up.
You can't go against Candace Owens.
Real talk. We all need to know facts.
And we all have to do better with our research.
We like effort, but you have to come with
shout out to Cardi B. It's no shade. We love Cardi B. No shade. We love you, Cardi B. We love Cardi B.
I have no arguments with Cardi or any black person.
Right.
My thing is the people who y'all work for, put the pressure on them.
Yeah.
These big labels.
Right. Exactly.
And that's what I like what the NBA did. They said
the NBA.
We want the owners.
Yeah.
Yes.
They spoke out. But what Chris Paul, who's over the Players Association and those guys, they said this is what we want. We want the owners because we know they can get in rooms that we can't get in. They can have those conversations that we can't have.
Yeah.
So we got to put the pressure on the people who's above. And Ice Cube is an owner. He's an owner. He's one of the few black people.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. He's one of the few black people that has the power. With his Big Three, his production company, everything that he does, he has the power to get those meetings and have those conversations. Because, to tell you the truth, Cardi B is not a threat to the Trump administration as much as Ice Cube is. Ice Cube is a threat because they know, number one, he's intelligent. Number two, he got as much money as he needs. And number three, he got people behind him, and he is in those. He can send teams just like Trump got people,
Yeah.
So that's the thing. We want people above the Cardi B's to go in and speak.
For
We
sure.
appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, but
agree.
let's put the don't put the pressure
on your
yeah,
people.
put the
Right.
pressure on the people that's
sure.
paying you.
Yeah. Arlinda, what's going on that live? What they talk about? What they talk about, girl? What they
You
talking about?
saw me over here too. I'm looking at it.
Look, what they talk about? Shout out to Financially Lit. What they talking about, Lance?
Listen, honey, talk to him.
All right, we got maybe right the people above most entertainers are focused on building the community but bleeding it. Meaning what?
What she means is what they're rapping about, what they're singing about, what they're putting out there, you know, is contradicting the fight that they may try to back up with.
Okay.
I was thinking that, but
I'm almost. I don't know if that's what you mean, maybe, but I want to say that's what I took from it. That's what it is.
How it feels.
Yeah, that's the vibe I get from that.
What was the vibe? No, I'm just
No, because I think y'all had talked about this when Tempest was on. And even he had posed some questions like, you know, what you talk about in your songs, you know, you saying you want to, you know, promote this, but then you talking about this,
Right.
I think that's maybe what it all ties in.
We all know the positive music don't get.
It's starting
It
to.
don't.
Depending on
It depends on the artist.
I was about to say depending on the platform.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The Baby, that song that he made, that was you know, pretty conscious and pretty.
Yeah,
you know,
that was dope.
That was really dope.
Are
And
we
I was-
reading these comments?
And I was glad that let's read them. What they talk about, Arlinda? Shout out some of
Listen,
them.
hold on,
Shout
wait a
out
minute.
some of them.
Hold on, wait a minute.
The glasses.
Oh, you gotta put your glasses on. Okay, come on, Miss Self, Mrs. Self. Come on, Mrs.
Go ahead,
Self.
babe.
Because I'm sitting here, I'm reading them, right?
Okay, what they talk about?
And I agree with some of these. Okay, it's just somebody said just because you're loud don't mean you're saying
Yeah,
something.
shout out to Financially Lit. My girl Damo probably said that. You're right though.
She
Just
said that
because
when we was
you're
talking about
loud,
Cardi.
Just because you're loud don't mean you're
Okay,
saying
is
something.
it
Because I done been
Nikesha?
loud plenty of times and wasn't saying a damn thing.
Is it Nikesha Smith? Facts. The Democrats manipulate black people because of what we don't
Absolutely,
know.
absolutely.
Well,
That
you
has
know
been a
what?
historical thing.
History. They've been doing
and
it.
what we not willing to learn.
And
We're
that-
so loyal to a party, but we're not.
Not loyal to- We're not loyal to our
to
own
each other,
tribe.
okay?
To our own
And shout out to my boy
We're so
Jesse.
loyal to a
He said
party.
yesterday that you know, damn, what did he say? I forgot. that quick.
But he said something in
said
regards to
something.
that.
He said something that was really good, and when and I'm gonna remember in about 5 minutes, and somebody gonna be talking, and I'm gonna cut you
No, but
off.
the
that's
only
what it is.
reason I decided to read that comment in particular is because I was one of those people that didn't know.
Yeah.
We all were.
I had to. I'm gonna be honest. There were so many times I know he looked at me at one point like, "Girl, we got to do some research. You got to read more." Because I would come to him and ask questions. What are you talking about? What does this mean?
Let's learn it.
So,
Is that what it's like to have a good man? That's so cute. Love that black love.
I mean, I ain't trying to toot my own horn.
for real, on some
So
he's really big into reading.
Yeah.
He's really big into reading, understanding politics, going more into if he does understand something.
So
to go
y'all
and
be
look
having
into
some
it.
real conversations
talk
at the crib. Y'all
we
be
sit
like
at night having our
Y'all be up
Hey, I
with
watch
hey,
them.
y'all pillow talk be y'all's pillow talk be real deep.
Oh,
And
it's
that-
serious.
Y'all don't be having that superficial.
It's weird. You know what?
moments.
You crazy.
But no, and let me ask you this. So I'll say this. A part of it is how we was raised.
Yeah,
I agree.
absolutely.
agree.
Because
Right.
I do know coming up, our parents voted for whoever the Democratic nominee was.
Yeah, yep.
And
true.
I
That's what
think,
was taught.
and a lot of, even when you flip it to like religion or whatever, a lot of stuff that we believe
agree.
and we
Was-
do is because we were taught that.
We were taught that.
Absolutely.
And we would beat
Right.
over the head with it. That's why
Absolutely.
Which
I
was
understand what you're saying about Lance with knowing what's going on because I mean, even for me, for so many years, I only voted because I was
taught.
told to vote,
you
and I
told
vote,
you're supposed to.
I
you know?
voted Democrat.
And
That was
Democrat.
when the ballots it was separate. The Democrat was one side and the Republican.
Right.
So I literally went in there
And just went.
and went straight
Democrat,
down
Democrat,
Democrat.
I did that.
You know
I
what I'm
did that
saying?
until
I
we
didn't- I
started
didn't care.
talking.
Yes.
And now I think the ballots don't have that. It just have the name. I don't think it's sepaate.
And they shouldn't, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I
think
I'm
that's
just saying,
good.
because
I did it
I
up until
didn't.
2012.
I didn't understand it. When we finally started talking, I'm like, I'm going Democrat all the way.
Yeah.
He's like, well, why? I was like,
It's the black thing to do.
it's a black thing to do. And he's like, well, let's talk about it. I was like, well, I don't know who that person is, but they're Democrats, so I'm going for
Right.
it. So he's like, no,
Right.
we got to sit down. We got to talk about this. And then I started to understand different views. I mean, different ways of thinking. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I read that comment to say most of us don't understand it. We just are grown up that way, and we
So
have
how we
to
raising our
understand
kids
it.
now?
I'm not
'Cause I
raising
know
my
my-
child that way.
Okay.
My
Children.
You know,
to research and see what
Yeah.
understand what the current climate is.
yes,
Right.
Lance,
Okay?
that's so right. I think
Right.
that's the best way to
Yeah.
teach our kids is do your research.
Understand the
You know what I
climate.
mean?
You have to really
that we
sit
can
down with
protect-
them too,
Yeah.
because I know.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm still learning this. I know I'm 34. How old am I?
Baby, you 25.
But
Baby,
no,
you 25.
but you're at the
Hey,
age.
that's a smart man over there. He knows what
At
to
that age between 27 and 40 is when you really started to get an
Start to
understanding
learn.
of
Right.
things that's going on
Absolutely.
around you.
So
Yeah.
it's
But-
good
so you at
to
the
sit
right
down
age.
with your kids
Yeah.
and say, this is what I'm looking at. This is how I'm viewing it. And I'm not telling you to view it like that, but I want you to see a different side of how to look at it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think in them learning it young, learning
Right.
and start young and then go higher. you know?
Yes, because
Right.
I'm gonna tell you now, from religion to a lot of things, it's a lot of stuff. Even by the way we eat, like we don't even my children, and it's a thing. This is why it's important, who you co-parent and all this ties into it because
Yeah.
I don't down to foods.
Right.
We don't
Yeah.
eat pork anymore.
went
We
2
don't
years.
even drink cow milk, and my kids would say that we almond drink, and I've been trying different milks. So with my children being children, and I think other people, like our community, needs to embrace.
Y'all got that money, because it costs money to get stuff like that.
It's not that.
DJ Breezy got the money
No,
gigs.
because
She be sipping on that organic milk.
no, because listen,
Straight from the source.
Straight from the
Not the cow.
you
Apparently.
can know, because y'all know you can make your own almond milk just with
that's
almonds.
funny.
You can.
You can make your
I
own
do
milk.
know that. I'm lazy, but I won't do it. But I
Yes,
think
you can make your own milk, but I'm saying this to say this: like our community is not willing to embrace what they don't know.
That's
I
Like,
agree.
because now when my kids get involved, I send them to the other parent. They're gonna get sick. They don't eat pork, so don't give them,
Shots fired.
don't give them pizza with pepperonis on it. But it's more people want to stick to their viewpoints and that they're not willing
that's
to.
mutual parenting too. They got to
Yeah.
be up on that.
Yeah, and it's not only parenting. That's just a mental thing with people.
Right.
Whether it's politics, whether it's it's a lot of
that's
stuff.
why
I
when
just
you
don't.
said that's good to go co-parent with someone and understand, so you guys can be on the
Yeah,
same.
definitely.
That and look,
That's how.
That's
just
so
because
important.
something so
Co-parenting is like an
simple as
election.
So you know
Okay.
what I would tell you if we was co-parenting? You better send the chicken and fish with
You better
with the
send
kids.
that organic milk with their asses, honey.
Because we have a pork chops
Fold that
tonight.
shit over here.
Hey,
He was.
That's
I went 2 years without eating pork. But she was like,
We haven't pulled pork tonight, so you better send.
She was like, wait, well,
I might wanna send
here's
that turkey
yours.
breast.
Here's
That's
the
for
problem.
me.
He decided not to go for pork for years, right? So for 2 years, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Then I was like, honey, I gotta be honest. I need my bacon.
okay.
And
he
ribs.
was like, and he was
ribs.
like, all right, try it out. And then I started making bacon. He's smelling it. He was like, let me just try it.
Let me get a little bit of
So you
that.
bet you
So you-
for
Hey,
married
I gave it.
Hey.
I gave
We don't
it.
just
I gave it.
bacon.
That's the Adam and
Was
Eve
that a
theory
thing?
right
I was
there.
about to say, so Eve, you gave him the
Yeah, that's the
apple.
Adam
So
and
now-
Eve.
Oh, Eve. You gave him the apple. Eve.
Yes, that's Adam and Eve theory right there. See how weak we are for our women, Lance?
Well, bang, God damn, that pork is good right now.
And it made it no better. She's like, yeah, baby, here.
Yeah, baby. I
made
take
this.
that bacon, baby.
I didn't even put on the paper towel. Here, try it out.
But
I went 2
she
years.
knew you was coming back.
Hey,
She
man.
knew you was coming
Hey,
back.
turkey bacon is old.
No, and
Turkey
it,
bacon is old.
and it don't fry like.
It don't fry
It don't
like
fry. No,
that.
it don't
like
fry
that.
like that.
But to
That
be
bacon
real,
is it.
but to be real, all we
that's
do
right.
is the bacon, though. We
Yeah.
don't. It is. I know that's not.
No
true.
ribs.
That girl said, all we do is the bacon.
No ribs.
Not as heavy.
Not as heavy, but
All right, what's going on our live, man? What's going on our live?
Sorry, y'all. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on? Shout out to everybody.
Antoine said, my first time when I was eligible to vote was when Obama was president, his second term. I didn't vote. Obama don't got no backbone.
that year was so
he really
powerful.
proved to me he's a
That year
puppet.
was so-
Well, Antoine.
I think that's a great.
Okay,
that's
so
a great topic right
a
there.
lot
That
of
is a great
people
topic.
feel
That's a
that
good
way,
topic.
and this is why I keep trying to tell people. We have to start doing our own footwork instead of waiting for a president to do it. Because guess what? Most of those clauses that we ask and preach for, it's on their list, but it's number 123. In 4 years, he only got to number 20.
Period. And what y'all need to understand is he's the president, but he still has people over him. The president does not make the final decisions.
Yeah, it's the House of Representatives. It's a bunch. It's everything.
I mean, come on. I don't feel like he was a puppet. I feel like he was a beautiful black man with a beautiful family, and they inspired us.
They represented our culture well.
We needed it.
But thank you for your opinion, Antoine. All opinions are accepted. We appreciate your comment, and we appreciate you tuning in, and we love you still.
Everybody thought Obama was gonna be like Trump.
What you mean?
Like he was gonna be the bad one.
Executive orders.
Okay.
All of the Trump had a lot of things that he presented, but the president could still sign an executive order. Obama only did that 2 or 3 times. Okay, when he probably should have did 10 times. Okay, he should have probably been like Trump.
But see, he couldn't have. We all
because
know
he's black.
We
I mean,
all
he got crucified.
that Obama couldn't have done the shit that Trump is doing because
Trump
he would have been crucified.
Trump signed executive orders just because.
And another reason is because black men that's married don't make decisions without talking to their wife.
Woo.
Whether you the president or not.
Right.
Yeah, we gonna go ahead and put that out.
So Michelle,
that's relationship talk right there, brother.
No, I'm serious. No, listen. You make a decision whether it's black woman gonna stop you from certain things, and I could see Michelle being like, "Hey, honey,
don't do that, babe.
Don't. That might
But
not.
I understand
think it
where
through.
that's going.
Think it through.
Yeah,
they
think
give
it
it
through, baby.
now. A woman will let us bump our head and make those decisions.
Not too many though.
With the hopes of saying, being able to say, "I told you so."
But at the end, we and that's the struggle part, you know, because we see certain things and we know the outcome because we know our man.
Yeah,
we know things, and then we're protectors as well.
Yeah.
So it's not only that, babe, I don't want you to do that. It's babe, because then if you do this, that means I'm gonna have to. I gotta clean up this mess. Now I got to clean up this mess.
Is now they
But that's
coming
why we
for
have
you.
y'all.
Now I'm.
Babe, need you to fix
I
this.
spilled this milk. I need that towel.
Hold on, look, the milk done spilled. Here we are with the side, like, okay, but baby, didn't do you
But
remember
my
that
wife tells me
conversation?
she says that I'm impulsive, and at first it offended me until I went and read the definition. I was like, you know what, you right. I said that fit me, and I embraced it.
I love it.
Now I'll be like, I'm so good
Word.
at being
we
impulsive.
need y'all impulsive.
Yeah,
Real talk.
yeah.
Only because we always so like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we should not.
Y'all always
Fucking do
You
it.
know, and then but because they decide, because our black men or our men decide to say, fuck it, we doing it.
They the risk
gotta do
takers.
it.
I'm feeling the love up here. It's real life.
And we gonna have your back regardless. There is no going back and saying I told you so. And we're gonna be like, all right, he tried that.
Hey, because you know what? Most of them impulsive decisions when it work,
It worked.
they be so proud of us. They be like,
They love it.
Like, I love this impulsiveness.
Because if Barack wasn't impulsive and saying I'm gonna go for this, he would, you know what I'm saying? He had, and knowing that he had his woman behind him and say I got you. He had that.
The
He
black
had that.
woman will
language.
support either way,
Right.
whether
You know
they
what?
agree or disagree. They're gonna support you.
We gonna support you.
I think that's so true because shout out to my sister Rachel Brown and my brother-in-law Todd Brown. They're out in AZ. They've been married 20 years and they are not even 40. Okay, so they're like the real definition of black love. But when I say they've been through some shit, okay, they put each other through some things, but they're still standing. 20 years later, they moved their family out to Arizona and they're still out there doing their thing. And I love them. And what my sister always says is that her husband is impulsive and you know she's the one that kind of like thinks things through and whatever, but she'll say, you know, she'll tell him, you know, babe, I don't think that's a good idea, and sometimes he don't always follow it, but then she'll be like, whenever he doesn't listen to her, then like he'll end up coming back and be like, damn, you
because
know,
both
you was right,
sides
you
are
know?
right.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you gotta roll that ball and
Sometimes
see where it
men we
goes.
feel it, and y'all don't.
Yeah, y'all have a
And other
different
times
vision
y'all
with it.
feel it,
Yeah.
and we don't.
One
Yeah.
thing he always says is that, you know, sometimes men get the vision first. You know? And we and you gotta and one thing is they They see you back there.
Yes.
My baby gonna be like, I got you. You all
Yes,
right?
I love it.
So,
Oh,
you
y'all
know,
give me so much hope for the future.
And then it's not only necessarily, sometimes it could have just been the way he went about it. That vision's still there.
It's still there.
But then when
Good
that
one.
teamwork collaborating, you double back the second
When
time.
that teamwork comes,
Then it's like, okay, baby.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all. We talking today. We talking that talk today. We talking that talk. But we gotta take a quick break. We gotta pay some bills. Shout out to our sponsors: Greater New Psalmist Church, Lima Umadop, Miss Perfect Boutique, and Hot Box Bistro. We're gonna take a quick break and pay some bills. Y'all stay tuned.
Is just around the corner, and once again, Ohioans have 3 good choices for how to vote. Polls will be open on November 3rd, and early in-person voting is available through November 2nd. You can also request and cast an absentee ballot from the convenience of your own home. No matter which method you choose, you can be confident that your vote is secure and your voice will be heard. Let's vote, Ohio. Go to voteohio.gov for voting locations and hours. Sponsored by Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose, aired by the OAB and this station.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
Is Sandy Brown, owner of the Toledo Threat Basketball Organization, and I have some great news. The Toledo Threat are officially joining the 419 Grind podcast with our new show, Nothing But Net. On the show, you'll see athletes, coaches, and even community leaders who have nothing but net careers. Now, they may have hit a few bricks along the way, but with hard work and dedication, they're now seeing a consistent shot within their careers. You can catch us right here every Wednesday at 7 o'clock starting September 30th on the 419 Grind podcast. Until then, nothing but net.
This motherfucker. Fucking with you is wrong, me right. Fucking with you is wrong, me right. If loving you is wrong, wanna be right, wanna be right, wanna be right, wanna be right. I can be wrong, but it feel 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 right. Fucking with you. Don't wanna be right. To me, she just my type. To me, she just right. I wanna sleep with her at night, humping all the night. We were meant to be. Think I might make her my wife, but we would bust a fight. No Tina and Mike. We like Papoose and Remy. Yeah, my ex mad, but that's the past. Will lead the past of memory. All the sass around me, but I know what I got. When we got something good, folks gon' always fly. Wanna come to your spot, beg you for car. I don't think nah. I like what I got. Not about to put my shit at stake for a taco. You hot like jalapeno, cheesy X's, mad they nacho. I can be wrong, but it feel right. 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 Fucking with you, wanna be right. Fucking with you, wanna be right. I can be wrong, but it feel right. Fucking with you. We go so good together, but where we go from here, let's get away. Take a trip where you want. We can go somewhere, but we ain't gotta go nowhere. I just wanna be next to you, cause we can exponentially, mentally, and sexual. And I don't care what they don't like about you. And when I mess with you, I see the best in you. So I don't really care, so I don't think the less of you. For you, I really got a thing to me, you're special, boo. Yeah, you got
class, but you passed the test when I'm sexing you. You got some dumb mid, I swear don't know how she passed in school. Got that grade A love when I be you. Ooh, I see you, ride a D till I'm on E. Why F with you? I can be wrong, but it feel right. 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 If fucking with you wrong, I'll be right. If fucking with you wrong, I'll be right. If fucking be wrong, but it feel right. If fucking be wrong, but it feel right.
I should be your only fan. I should be your only fan. The only fan to ever see you naked. Oh, baby. Want to be the man that you get close to. Kiss and hold your body like I'm supposed to. Always on your life, can't get a hold of you. Attention's the only thing that you're responding to. Am I a fool? Acting like this shit don't faze me. What we gon' do? Damn, your mentions going crazy. It takes two to know we rockin'. I know it's toxic to keep you boxed in, but I'm locked in. No, attention's the only thing that you're responding to. Am I oh, baby, I should be your only fan. I should be your only fan. The only fan to ever see you naked. Oh, baby, can't take you home for the holidays. What would my mama say? Can't subscribe to the shit that you do. Where your mama, I know she don't approve. I just want the innocent you. I'm just a little selfish with you. I be needing all of you.
Hello, it's me.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back. You are tuned into the all new Rising Grind Morning Show, and I got my girl DJ Breezy.
What's up, y'all?
Got my boy RCZ. Got my boy Lancezi.
Yo, yo.
Got my girl Lindeezy.
Hey, y'all know how we do.
And shout out to my boy Big Trees. Hear me?
Hey.
He's
Big
out for the
Trees.
day, but we miss you, boy.
Hey,
we miss
Trees.
you. We brought this energy though. We got this mimosa energy for you this morning.
We got Trees energy in the building today.
Yes, we got Trees energy in the building today, and man, we were having some serious conversation off air, y'all. Listen, I'm in here with a whole with 3 whole married people and 1 whole engaged woman, and I'm learning a lot. You understand me? You understand me? I'm a single woman that loves to listen, and I love to learn, and I'm learning a whole lot. And these beautiful women who have wonderful kings. I'm sorry. Wonderful kings at their sides. Yeah, no, we were talking in the break, you know, about relationships and about marriages and things like that. And you know, Arlinda and Breezy, they were having a real conversation between women, you know, and Breezy is an engaged woman. Arlinda's a married woman, and Arlinda was just giving her some jewels, you know, about being a wife and being married and, you know, understanding and, you know.
And that's important.
Learning how to fight your battles. It's very important.
Like
very
when
important.
you become married or when you want to, like, that's like with business, with relationships, where you're trying to go, you need to align with like-minded people, because single people not going to give you that advice that a married couple would. Right. When you're trying to grow your business, another business owner going to be able to give you more solid advice that pertains to you than somebody who's just aspiring to be.
But you know what? When we were engaged, we went to his parents, my parents, our friends that were married. We went to them and say, hey, we want advice, and we went to those, you know, went to them. You have to ask questions. If you want that, you have to speak it, you have to ask, and you have to understand it. Yeah. You have to take it in. And nobody's saying you have to take it all in. Right. But
That's
you
what I
have
was
to
gonna say.
you
little
don't
by
have to take
little,
it all
right?
in.
Baby steps.
But you have to say, this works for me. Oh wait, that doesn't work for me. You have to pick, you have to pick what works and what doesn't.
Absolutely.
You're fact. That's facts. I promise you, because it's any type of relationship, whether it's your actual person you're spending your life with, whether it's a business relationship, whether it's a family member. Woo! Like, we be having to, you know, it takes a lot of forgiveness, patience, and then, you know,
absolutely.
it's just, it's life.
And another thing I'll say is, along the journey, you got to remember that your significant other is going to change.
Yeah.
You know, people change every day. You can't think once you get married
that they gonna stay the same.
They change. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be willing to,
because
hopefully for the better.
Well, you know, people will say that, like, that's the reason why we're not together no more, because he changed. Like, unless it's in a derogatory way, you have to be able to grow. That's growth.
Allow him to. Allow him to. I know that it's crazy for me, because what's crazy is he takes the change on first. And I would get upset at first. I'm like, well, dang, why wasn't it me? I'm the woman of the house.
Right.
You know? Right. But he took the change on first, and he decided to take me along for the ride. Yes. And you have to be ready for the ride.
I love it.
Ride.
I got a question for y'all.
Okay.
And this is really more or less for the husbands.
Right, you go first.
Right. Okay, so you know, we always hear this term, happy wife, happy life, right? And I think that's pretty dope, you know. I like the sound of that. But I seen somebody post something somewhere, and I think it was probably some single silly dude that don't got no wife. But I saw somebody post something somewhere, and it was interesting. He said that term, happy wife, happy life, just further confirms that women basically have it like easier than men, because, you know, like in marriage, men, we have to basically follow this, you know, happy wife, happy life. If she's not happy, you know what I'm saying? So okay, so I want to know from married men. Sorry.
You about to spill your drink, girl.
I'm about to spill my drink, y'all. From married men, what's your guys' thoughts on happy wife, happy life? Has that worked for y'all? Do you guys feel like that's unfair? Do you feel like it should be happy hubby, happy day, happy life sometimes? Like,
let me say,
or does happy wife, happy life equate to happy hubby, happy life?
First, let me put the disclaimer out there. When talking about marriage, I'm only speaking from my perspective.
Exactly.
So I don't want nobody to take what I say and think this gonna work for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For me and my house, it's my job to make my wife's life easier. You know what I'm saying?
Say that, black man.
So my thing is, happy wife, happy life. Yes, because a sad wife, that means I'm doing something wrong. She's supposed to be happy. Even in the midst of me not being happy, she should be. Because if she's happy, it's easier for me to get myself together.
That's a whole word.
And
one thing that men don't acknowledge, and they think they shun it, is that men, we have mood swings just like women.
Ooh, say
You know
that,
what I'm
RC.
saying? Like,
and y'all don't even have periods.
And sometimes I have to apologize
I'm just
because it could be something. No, but that's real.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's other things that might be bothering me that change my mood that has nothing to do with her. But then I bring it home with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my thing is, a lot of times when I get in those moods, I give her a heads up, like, hey, I had a long day. And a lot of times she can tell by my energy.
And she can tell, right? I'm pretty sure if you're a wife, if you're a woman, if you've been with your man for a while, when he walks in, you can tell.
She's smart enough to know how much space to give me.
Exactly, yeah.
And or she'll say,
Is it?
Are you ready to eat? And I'll be like, no, I'm cool. Let me get my head together.
Yeah. Shout out to that queen.
You know
what's your wife's name again?
Brittany.
Shout out to Brittany. We love you, Brittany.
So, but I always tell people it's easier for us because we've been knowing each other so long.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm talking about from.
So that friendship is there first before anything,
right?
Best friends that friendship. That friendship first is important, from what I hear.
And then
yes, it is.
We were best friends all the way through high school. So she knew like my temperature.
Yeah.
Because I would call her when I was in that other
when shit got hot.
Or when I walked out on that other relationship, I would call her like, hey, can you pick me up? Or where you at? Can I talk to you for a minute?
So she understood.
She understood my triggers.
Yeah.
She still understands. She
your
knows,
emotions and everything.
She knows when I'm about to be like, you know, like if something gonna irritate me, she knows. Certain things we've grown, and I know. Trust me, I know when she irritated.
Right. Oh yes. Lance, what about you, brother? What's your thoughts on happy wife, happy life?
Pick up him. I'm gonna give it an example. Okay. It was a day. It was on self-explanatory too. It was a day when I was mad at her.
Okay.
I was mad at her, but
why was you mad?
Miscommunication.
Okay.
I would say.
Okay.
I would say miscommunication.
And that's the biggest thing, right?
But throughout but when the miscommunication happened, now she got mad.
Of course we do. Of course we do.
Okay, so now I have to set my upsetness to the side. Right. Now my wife is because she upset. Oh Lord.
Oh shit. Can't win that battle.
I can deal with just me
right
being upset. So same thing like Rob said. Yes, happy wife, happy life. Now I can't go by what a man that's just. We have kids. We have a family to run with. So now, because when
it's bigger than you two.
When she's upset, the whole house is upset.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay, when I'm upset, I just go to my man at the man cave.
Yeah,
okay.
Everybody gonna feel it.
right. Everybody gonna feel it when the mama mad.
The dog, the fish, the dragon. Everybody feels when mama is upset.
Yes, that's so true.
Okay, so I have to agree with him. Okay, because. The woman, the man is the leader, the head of the household, but the house can't turn without the neck, right?
Okay, now say that
the
again,
head can't turn without the neck, so the wife makes the house turn.
Okay.
She keeps the house in order, but the man leads the house.
Yes.
Right. So if the person that's turning the house from left to right is upset,
it's going in circles.
I'm stuck in this one position. So I have to agree with him. Like I say, because as far I can't speak to somebody else's marriage,
right.
But from my own marriage, my own experience. Even from what my father has taught me, hey, you keep that woman happy.
Yes, absolutely.
That is your main priority.
That is my priority as a husband. Yeah. My priority as a husband is F me. Okay, I choose this person before me.
And even if something else make them mad that has nothing to do with us, I'm still concerned.
I'm still. This is my wife.
If work made her mad, I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Leave that job.
You like
right
who
now.
sent that email today?
No, I'm like, babe, leave that job right now. We don't need it.
Sometimes
I got you.
Sometimes
I know
one
that's
thing
right.
I do know. Sometimes I could be the one to talk her down off of that.
Yeah.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? When she
sure.
get mad and she be going off about all this stuff, and I be like, well, listen.
You're the calm to her storm.
Sometimes I'll say, hey, now I'm gonna tell you this. You might be mad, but it's your fault because you should have did
real shit.
A through Z.
Oh, you gotta bring that balance for sure.
Yeah.
And she'll hear me out.
Yeah.
And then she'll sit back, or now we're to the point to where she'll ask me, hey, what should I do about this?
Yeah.
Or she'll text me like I'm irritated, and then when I get that text, I know instantly it's about work.
Right.
You know,
or what it's about.
Yeah.
But you know what?
That's
I
so
think
dope,
that
man.
it's
That's so dope.
really good. When they say communication is key, I think people really don't take that to heart. They're really not taking that where it should be. Because when we finally got to a point where he would say, I would come down here, I used to be irritated. Yeah. What is wrong with you? Why you can't tell me what's going on? He's like, it's not you, it's something else. And it really wasn't me. But now he can say, hey, the Cowboys upset me.
Them cowgirls? Oh, okay, my bad.
That will throw your energy off. That will throw your energy off.
That's just
what's going on, Breezy? What's going on the live, Breezy?
Just an example.
We have Brittany, RC's wife, on here.
Yes.
What up, Britt?
And then my fiance posted something.
Okay,
So
fiance.
he
What do you
said,
say?
Happy wife, happy life is totally fair. Us as men should be protectors of our women, meaning protectors of their heart, emotions, mind, body, and soul. I've learned that if I'm going through something and she's going through something, I have to put my pride to the side to try to fix whatever she's going through.
Right. Fix her first.
Say that, black man.
Yeah.
And I want to say, like,
These is whole men around here.
Oh man.
So if you boys don't understand, just understand you a boy.
But no, what Arlinda? Oh no, wait. But what Arlinda said is true. It's about the communication and knowing how to effectively communicate. Because
absolutely.
Say for instance, like you said, it's times where we're going to be mad at each other. It's going to be miscommunication. But then if I still keep my wall up the whole time, you keep your wall up. How we going to communicate effectively?
There it is.
We have to both know how to communicate.
My husband had to tell me, he's like, there are times, honey, I am weak.
Yeah.
There are times I need you to be the stronger person.
Absolutely.
And I was like, I don't know how.
Right.
Because I'm upset.
But that's what
mad at you.
Marriage is you gotta learn how to be each other's strength.
I understand. I'm learning it.
We're learning.
You can't depend on me every single time, every scenario to be strong, baby. Right now, I am
we
weak.
Because
right now, I am drained. I am weak.
And I had to
especially
learn that.
when you got a million and one thing.
Like,
but I think, Arlinda, I bet you started learning that because, like you said, but also like you said, when he would be weak like that, you see that hurt, you see that frustration, you see that pain, and it makes you mad. You like, hold on, now you pissed off.
He had
okay.
He
now
really
y'all done pissed me off.
But
okay.
the thing is, I had to ask the question, how could I? I don't know how, honey, because you've done it for 8 years.
And I can tell you,
how do I do it?
With men, the one thing that really will push us away is just total disrespect.
Total.
I feel
Facts.
you.
One thing that I just want my respect. Everything else I can deal with. Disrespect, I can't tolerate.
I feel it.
You know, so
that's the number one
criteria. When I talk to guys, because I talk to guys, I don't get off in the women conversations and stuff like that. But my guy friends, I tell them, if a woman, if she calling you out your name, she's belittling you.
Yeah, that's not cool.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Calling you the B word, and calling you less of a man or all this other stuff. Listen,
you can't even
it ain't gonna never work.
Yeah.
That's not gonna get you to the type of man that you need to be.
Right.
When
that lingers.
A woman, you need she needs to be building you and constantly giving you strength, giving you, putting muscle up under you. So even when y'all get mad, one thing I never dealt with. I've been in 2 relationships my whole life. The first one was very disrespectful. We did a lot of name calling, fighting, and all that. When I went into the next one, I said, this is totally what I'm not going to deal with.
Right.
Because that brings out a character
that you don't like.
That I don't even want to be.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not me. I'm not comfortable in that person.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, I tell men, find you a woman that, number one, priority respect you as a man.
Yeah.
Right. Everything else,
it has to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Though.
That's real. That's real.
Respect.
But I believe with men, if you set the tone, they'll follow it.
That's true.
Facts.
I agree as well.
They're mirroring you. Your woman is mirroring you.
Come in there and say,
that's why we're the head and the leader of the household. We gotta set that tone.
I'm not calling you, and my wife will attest to it. I ain't never called her the B word ever. The MFers and all, we don't talk to each other like that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Now, sometimes I might feel like saying idiot or something like that.
Get my damn nerves.
Listen, because our anger brings that side of it. But it's a line. Like, listen, I'm not I'm not gonna call you nothing that I'm not gonna allow another person to call you.
You don't cross that line.
And that's so totally true, because what I will say, as a single woman and as a woman who is considered, alpha woman, I'm very in control. I'm very non-submissive, that's
a hard thing to do.
But I
it takes the right man.
It takes the right man.
That's where I was going.
You finally want to.
It comes with growth.
Yeah.
It comes with desire, because it has to be your desire first and foremost. If that's not what you want and that ain't what you on, then you're just not on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But don't pretend like you are. Don't be out here talking about it ain't no good man because you just out here
because you want to be
right.
evil.
You know what I'm saying? Because you might just be going through your whole stage, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
It's so hard when, like you said, when you're not in the mindset of it.
Yeah.
When I finally got to a point where I was like, okay, I can trust you.
I can trust you.
All right.
Yeah.
I can trust you with my life.
Exactly.
I knew I trusted my partner when I decided, mind you, since I've been 18, I've been on my own. Never lived with anyone. He bought a home. I moved in. You know what I'm saying? That right there.
Yeah, that's a big step.
By itself, I'm like, I kept thinking like, maybe I'm gonna just buy a couple houses on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to have.
You always think you gotta have that side.
You just have to have, but that level of trust, like it's hard to get there. And especially like when you go, and that's like when you go through arguments and stuff, that's that frustration. Like, man, I trust you too much for you to even be, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, wait a minute, hold up.
That's the thing. Like I was saying,
y'all gotta remember too, man.
Okay.
everybody is an individual, whether you married to him or not.
Yes.
Some days we have off days.
Keep in your individual ways.
Right. Yeah, we have off days, man. Sometimes my energy just be off.
Yes.
It just be off.
But I was gonna say, that's what I was gonna say though, is like that's what I've learned about myself, and that's why I've been able to grow. But like I said, you know, the person that I'm seeing now is like a totally different person than I've ever dealt with before, and this man knows how to handle a woman like me, you know. And the boys that I was allowing into my circle or my circumference, they did not know how to handle a woman like me.
But how much should a man have to handle?
You're right.
Well, this is the thing.
No,
you're right.
Y'all
not letting me finish.
We need a bill to work.
I got something to say.
I haven't finished yet.
She has to finish.
So what I was trying to get to was that, I'm sorry, I know I'd be long-winded. I do. But what I was trying to get to was that because I met him and because he is the way he is, it's the reason why I was like, okay, now let me tone it down a little bit. And then he has a way of telling me, hey, babe, tone it down without telling me to tone it down. Because one thing I don't like is when somebody tell me to tone it down or relax or tell me what to do, period. I'm just the type of I don't like, don't tell me what to do.
Calm that ass
down. He is the type of man, see, I can't be told that like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be handled like that. You feel me? So I have to be handled a different type of way because me and you will be toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, nigga, no, you sit down. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, no, not we don't use that word. But you know what I'm saying? So, but the right person, when they handle you the right way, he handles me. He knows how to handle me. So he can say what he's trying to say without saying it in that way that he knows that may have me like with some talk back, you know? Yeah. Well, he knows how to handle me in a way that I don't even want to talk back. I just sit back like, okay.
What's wrong with a guy just saying, babe, you need to relax?
Nothing, because my fiance has done that.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't like it. Don't tell me to relax.
No, because I'm that person.
You relax.
Okay, I will go to 20. I will go to 20, and then my fiance would be like, why you yelling? I'd be like, I'm not yelling. Look, hold on.
You know what I was saying?
Well,
I'm talking emotional.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, but
right.
I like that, Orlando. I'm gonna use that one.
No, but
this is my emotional talk.
Sometimes you gotta tell yourself.
Yeah.
I need to relax.
Hey, no, you're right.
Sometimes it's better to literally walk away.
You're right. You're right.
Not the walk away where you break your ankle.
We're screaming back and forth, and he would literally go from this yelling point, and then he would go to this calm thing. Go, hey man, sit your ass down.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
okay.
Right. Should I yell?
I tell every man, okay. I'm gonna set the tone. That's fact. Sit down. Shit's getting out of hand. Right.
Shout out to my girl Tina Jones. She said it's the words. Calm down.
Good morning, cousin.
Yes.
I love you.
We don't like it.
Calm
down.
I do have a question. I'm gonna say relax then.
Okay.
I know we're on one.
You know what? I'm gonna learn how to receive. Relax.
Relax.
And he know.
All right, Orlando, what's your question?
Okay, so listen here.
Shout out to my father-in-law. He said, "Be careful telling a woman to relax."
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, Chris.
See, that's a smart man right there.
Britt said, "Don't tell me to relax."
Thank you, Britt.
So what's the worst?
Yeah,
So your wife knows. So you know.
Wait. So what is the worst to use then?
The words. I'm gonna tell you what he says to me. When I get in my moments and I'm, and it don't be with him. Like I might be frustrated about something else and I'm just like, and he's like, baby.
They crazy up here.
He just gets very calm. Like, it's just like a calming. He's like, baby.
I tell you.
Yeah.
There was a time.
And then if I'm with him, if I'm in front of him, he does one of these like, baby.
Yep.
That's good.
There's a time where we got so back arguing so bad, I had to grab her and just start having sex with her.
Oh, okay.
We need a bell. We need a bell.
That'll work.
Calm down.
We need a bell.
Calm down.
That's when that shit came out the other way, okay?
It works, ladies.
It works with me. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it real.
We need to tell Jesse we need a bell that goes in the middle of the table. Every time somebody says some cha-ching or something.
That's why I said that I know I got to bring this in because it's self-explanatory. At one point, we got to have this whole conversation on one of our shows because this has to get way deeper than where we are.
I want to say shout out to Mr. and Mrs. McBrayer because I'll never forget when I was interviewing Sharice and Sharice and Sandy, and I was asking Sharice about, you know, like, what about those moments when things get contentious and, you know, he's getting on your damn nerves? Like, you know, what do you do then? And she was like, well, you know, what's funny is when I get mad and when I get irritated, my husband says, come on, baby, let's pray. I was like, oh, dang. Like, how can you fight with that, right? You can't fight with that. Like,
you can't say no to that.
You can't say no to that. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. That don't always work.
That never
okay. You gotta be in a real spiritual home.
And our home is spiritual.
I mean, we're spiritual, but some days I need to just lay down.
Put that thing up.
Okay. And now because we're married, let's pray after.
Right. Okay. I like that. I ain't mad at that. I am not mad at that.
That y'all can do that in that temperament because I can't.
That happens often. Because he honestly, when he's
so now he picking arguments just so he can get some.
He's done it. He's done it.
I really got mad just
picking arguments just for makeup sex.
Just to have makeup sex.
I did it one time. I got her mad. I got 2 times. I got her mad real bit.
I said let's have some people call in.
What's going on? Let's get it.
Hey, Mike Chuck, I need you to call in, man, because he's tuned in and he's a married man.
Let's go.
Tune in.
Let's go.
Call in, y'all.
That is that.
What's on your mind?
Let's go.
Call at 419-540-3566.
I'm about to text my fiance like, babe, make me
We want to hear from you.
or yeah, what about the fiance of DJ Breezy or the wife of RC? One of y'all call in, maybe.
No, babe.
Somebody call in. Come on, Mrs. RC, call in.
Do not.
Brittany, we need you.
Do not.
Jesse said the views of
Chris,
Land.
Hey,
Jesse said the views of Land Self are not the views of the 419 Grind Network.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. I agree with Jesse.
Disclaimer.
That is the views of self-explanatory.
Somebody said Lance, I'm gonna have to try that.
Hey.
That's my father-in-law. Yeah. Hey, y'all street gonna be turned.
Y'all street gonna be turned.
They gonna hear a bunch of yelling and then this is gonna just get quiet.
Like, hey, the next morning everybody's going up to the curb when they roll, smiling like, "Hey, girl, how you doing?" Going to get the papers.
Yes.
How was your night?
That's silly.
Oh,
man, y'all are funny.
So who's calling in? What y'all got?
I'm sorry, but that just y'all funny. When I'm mad, I ain't thinking about that.
Yeah, that's gonna make you change your mood.
Let me ask you this:
he's always thinking.
You may not be thinking about that, but if your wife was to,
yeah, you ain't even gotta say it.
You would start thinking about it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, honestly, what better to calm you down though? What better to calm you down?
What better way?
Turns calm down. Go, damn. All right, well, come here, man. Since you mad, I mean, can you?
But I will say this: a kiss can calm her down.
A kiss, right.
Oh shoot! Okay, you got the lips of magic.
Look, if I grab her and just kiss her, she'll stop.
Oh, okay,
instantly.
I like that. I like that. She'll be like,
but
okay,
most of the
Zaddy.
time, it is not time to go all the way in. So we gotta have a man to man. We need a man to man podcast.
Hey, Lance gonna have to get some tutorials.
Jesse, we got the podcast coming.
Let's get it. Have a woman to woman then. Jesse, that's 2 more shows we got.
Man to man podcast coming soon.
We got a caller.
Listen, bro.
We got a caller, y'all.
It's funny. Let's go.
Oh, I got the phone. Right here. What's up? You have reached the all new Rise and Grind the Morning Show. You are on with Leah Renee, DJ Breezy, RC, Lance, and Arlinda Self.
Let's go.
Who is on the line? Who's on the line?
We can't hear you.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
Don't hang up.
Who's on the line? It was me.
I'm about to say, yo, blood.
Who is this?
Sound like Mike.
Oh, Mike Chuck.
What up, bro?
What's up, Mike? I'm so glad you called in because we all know that you just celebrated, you and the lovely missus. You guys just celebrated, 9 years, right?
Wow. Congratulations.
9 and it.
Yes, man. Happy anniversary and congratulations to you guys about that.
Sir.
What are your thoughts on this conversation, my boy?
I'm sitting right here with my wife too, so I didn't want to. Let me get out her way because she ain't fast. But I didn't want to sound like I was making nothing up, but she couldn't cut me off. I was lying.
I wish she wasn't in class. I want to talk to the missus.
In class, yeah, I had to get away from her. She in class right now. But it's a word right here.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on Happy Wife, Happy Life, Mike?
I mean, it can go a lot of different ways, but like you said, but I'm a man's man, and I agree because I mean, one thing a lot of people don't do, man, is that whatever you do at your wedding, like if it's your vows or your words of affirmation or whatever it might be, man, them words is real. A lot of people need to go back and revisit them because them words tell you that you're and that your wife gonna follow as you lead.
Yes.
So there's gonna be some days as a man you have to bite the bullet on how you feeling just because you're built to be stronger. And you know what I'm saying? Your wife, when she see that though, it's gonna make her appreciate that even more because she know you got them days and she'll admit, like, I know I get on your nerves here and there, but when she realized that though, it make her love you as the word tells our wives. It said the wives love your husband. So it's just about whatever your union was, whatever words you agreed to, you need to go back and revisit them and just follow that blueprint. But I agree. For the most part, I agree.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. I love to hear that's three beautiful black men married, and that's y'all thoughts on that, and that's real because, like Mike said, at the end of the day, there's too many so-called men out here claiming that they want to be men, but y'all want to be put on the same standards as women. Like, you're acting like a woman, but you want to be a man, and I'm sorry, you are a man.
Everybody that
you are a boy, Damon.
Your wife's happiness is your first priority.
Number one. Number one.
That's to me. That's
number one.
Like that's my first priority. If she's not happy,
babe, I'm sorry.
Don't nothing else matter after
Absolutely.
that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just my opinion.
And we're not saying that we're not wrong. It's just that I think it upsets us when we've upset you. And we don't know how to fix it.
And we don't know how to fix it. Because then y'all close up. Y'all, we don't like not being able to communicate with y'all or seeing y'all in the mode.
I hate that you're upset. And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know how to fix it. How can I do it? And it takes when we calm down when he's able to come to me. Yeah. And I want to learn how to come to you. How can I bring this? How can I be a leader sometimes to help this situation?
Right.
You know what helps?
Good word, Mike.
What helps?
Thanks, Mike.
Too, in my situation is my son. You know, like his energy is always right. If you notice, kids when they're younger, they really don't get mad. They get upset, but they really don't get mad, like furious till they. You know what I'm saying? Like, so some days when I come in the house and my energy is already off,
innocent,
and then he run down the stairs screaming "Daddy" and smiling and hugging me, that instantly changes. That instantly changes my energy.
Yeah,
so anyway
absolutely.
I was feeling, because sometimes the kids can change your energy when your wife can't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes it's like, because adults,
because I'm gonna be positive around my kids.
And they only gonna accept that. They only gonna accept that. So they don't care how your day went. They like,
right.
I want my daddy to be happy.
Right. Daddy's the hero. He's gotta be happy all the time.
So I think
I can have my worst of days.
The kids help too.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Mike, for that.
Yes, thank you so much, Mike, for calling in, man. That's so dope that you tune in every day, and when you call in, I really appreciate that.
So Kaylin says, Leah Renee, we as women do it too. We as women won't allow the man to be a man. We walk through the house with our chest out too.
You're so right, Kaylin. You are right, and I've been guilty of that myself.
Man don't mind you walking around the house with your chest out.
For me, bro, just put the t-shirt on.
All right, Mike. Thank you for calling in, Mike. Make sure you tune in every morning. Continue to tune in and show us that love. I'm not. Y'all say bye to Mike. Hold on now. We saying bye to Mike. Dang, Mike. I need y'all to focus. Say bye to Mike.
I tell your brother, I said what up.
Hey, love you, bro. Keep it up, man.
And you know what? Listen, I wanted to say this.
All right. Oh, you want to say something to Mike?
Oh, no.
Okay. All right, Mike, bye.
But what Financially Lit said that because we also do have to understand it's not our partner's responsibility to make us happy. What RC said, though, the way he worded it was he aims to make his wife's life easier.
Yes, he did. Yep, sure did say that.
Yeah.
Boom. He didn't say he didn't aim to
You know what? I didn't pay attention to that.
Yes, he said, I aim to make my life easier because sometimes we have to understand.
Put too much pressure on one another that you got to make me happy. No, you should have been whole and happy. People think
first. And like we're going to have to come back and talk about this on a different podcast because people think like, people can still have depression, people can still have anxiety, and people think because you're with somebody you're not going to have those things. It does not go away.
We still got to deal with our own issues.
I need my man to understand that I'm bipolar. bipolar, and I'm still gonna be bipolar if you love me. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people think, oh, she's such a sweet person. I can get crazy.
Yes.
Most people with most people with your type of temperament can.
Yeah.
Y'all be the worst. Y'all be the worst.
It takes a lot to get us there.
She
but
is
when
a
it's
Virgo.
there, you're a Virgo.
Hey, I'm a Virgo too, so I know.
My son is a Virgo.
My fiance is a Virgo.
Because the thing is, we try to take it all in, and we want to see how we can make sure.
Y'all overthinkers too.
We overthink a lot, and then when we get pushed to the limit, hell breaks loose.
I know.
When I
But
say it breaks,
my wife's calm spirit helped me.
if it wasn't for him, I would
Yeah,
go
because
nuts.
I don't go. It take a lot
right.
for me. I'll still say how I feel, but it takes a lot for me to lash out at this point.
But when you lash, it's because it went way too far.
And I never lash out at her. I will say that, but there's some people that could piss me off.
Right,
You
real
know what I'm
quick.
saying?
Don't call me right now.
Yeah. There's some people that could piss me off.
Yeah, and I just think that everybody has to understand that you can't make somebody else happy, and I think a lot of people have lost their self. Trying to make somebody else happy.
Yeah.
It's like
Hey,
once you know you're
at one
doing,
point in time in our relationship, we actually lost ourselves.
Both
Right.
of us. Both of us.
We try so hard to please each other that the whole time we thinking about we still are individuals. How can I please you so bad but make myself unhappy? She would try to please me so bad and then never detour her own self.
Right. Because then you thinking
That's so important.
You're trying to
recognize.
reciprocate it, and then it may not be good enough, and like, oh, but I tried this and I did this for you, but no, it wasn't about that.
It's not a scorecard.
Yep, it's not a
because
scorecard.
it's a lot
not
of
a
times
scorecard.
like I didn't need you to do those things. I needed this.
Yes.
You chose to go and do
You
those
did something
things.
that you did complete on your own.
And you did that maybe for your own self
And,
entitlement or whatever, but
Yeah.
I need you to do these things.
Well, sometimes we like to do things like I know one time, and I felt some type of way. I know my fiance was talking about, he likes to get his cars detailed, certain things.
Right.
He didn't ask me to go get him a, spot. At the time, you have to be able to pay attention and know what's going on with him.
Right.
Because it's not that he didn't appreciate that I went and got him a full detailed gift card. It's just that's not what I need at the time.
Right.
And then he don't like me spending certain money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He looking at like, okay, well, how much you spending on that detail? But in my mind, I'm like, baby, I just wanted to do, but in that moment, in that situation, he needed something else from me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I you have to learn how to communicate.
Communication.
Allow
Right.
your, allow your significant other. This is another thing I had to learn. The things that she like and the stuff that she like to do, I had to make that important to me too.
Yes.
Because a lot of times this stuff, that she would like, I would just downplay it because I wasn't interested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. There's her friends, her things she
or just stuff
up.
including us, like she wanted to do.
Okay. So RC, shout out to Mrs. Campbell. She says a lot of times when my husband's energy is off, I know he has too much on his plate. He has his hands in a lot of projects all the time, and I have to be the one to remind him that it's okay to say no.
Yes.
Shout out to that queen, man. That's a queen right there.
Our men don't know how to say no.
He doesn't know how to say no.
Our men don't know how to say no.
He will say, you know what? I'm here for the
Because we
community, let me
givers
work
though.
out.
We givers.
No, you have to stop.
That's not an option for us.
Yes, but sometimes you gotta take a break,
Yeah.
right?
I tell mine all the time, we know when you're drained. And it's like, baby, come home, relax. Kick your feet up.
Relax.
But
Relax.
I only relax on vacation. She'll tell you that.
I love
When
it.
we
I
go
I
to
relax on Sundays.
Other than now,
That's my
when I can watch some football, have me a good beer, I'm relaxing.
because I'm constantly on my phone, and my phone constantly ringing around, working on what's the next situation.
Yep.
So I don't.
But when we see that, it frustrates us because then we know once you get frustrated to a certain extent, we don't like when you get to that point. So we be trying to
Because it
interject
hurts
that.
us.
We don't like to see y'all that
where
way.
it's going. So,
Yeah. We talking that talk, y'all. We
Let's
talking that
go.
talk today. We in
Kicking
here
it.
off these mimosas. We kicking it. We talking that talk, but we got to go pay some bills. So we gonna go on to our sponsor. Shout out to our sponsors, Lima Umadap, Miss Perfect Boutique, Hotbox Bistro, and of course, Greater New Psalmist Church. Stay tuned, guys.
Day is just around the corner, and once again, Ohioans have 3 good choices for how to vote. Polls will be open on November 3rd, and early in-person voting is available through November 2nd. You can also request and cast an absentee ballot from the convenience of your own home. No matter which method you choose, you can be confident that your vote is secure and your voice will be heard. Let's vote, Ohio. Go to voteohio.gov for voting locations and hours. Sponsored by Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose, aired by the OAB and this station.
It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. Make your way to the dance floor.
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I wanna hold ya. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby. Let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby. Let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you.
Sipping as I listen, catch my rhythm and the tempo. Grip on me with tension just a little. Put my mental in a pickle. Your vibe creates a riddle in my mind. Trying to decide, how did I find a mystery guy? Can't describe how. Our bodies rocking, fingers locking, nah. Your eyes when we on chill like Sunday topping, I like that. I write back. Read my body language, you recite that. How we spin like circles, but shining like diamonds. Slow motion, we grinding. We hurt them so violently, killing them silently. Your hands caress me in ways that don't undress me. Impeccably impressing, and your moves is no contesting. Subliminals, I pray to plentiful. Let's make a minimal. The paradigm we setting ain't no typical cynical one. Just to go digital, we're liberal, imperial. You wanna cuff, I'll be your criminal. You dig it?
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I wanna hold ya. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby. Let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby. Let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you.
I'm drunk in Dallas, pride's big as Texas. Still, I can't lie, I miss you. If I hit you up, would you pick up when my messages turn green? Damn, I'm drunk. I give you enough space, it's crazy how you.
Yes, Toledo's own Walter
Hey.
Ray.
Yes,
y'all. I'ma just let this play. Y'all gotta hear this.
Add this to our mix.
Our mics is on.
Yeah,
They can hear us?
yeah. Our mics is on. We hot, but I want y'all to listen to this because this is hot. Hey. Yes, Toledo's on. Turn that up a little bit. I like that. Turn that up a little bit. Turn that up in my ear a little bit. I like that. That's Mud Made. Walter Ray, Toledo's on.
Maybe I wasted love. I wasted. You say can't fix my issues. It's you that I need next to. Know you feel the same. Friends give me updates. How long I gotta wait to get in your grace. These feelings never change. I gave you enough space. It's crazy how you've changed.
Shout out to the boy Walter Ray.
You did a number.
Yeah, we love you, Walter Ray. Mud Made.
Feeling like I wasted my love.
Mud Made. Walter Ray.
Maybe I'm drunk, baby.
What's the name of that song, Dwan?
Right.
Feeling like I'm wasting my love.
Wasted. That's Walter Ray, Mud Maid, Toledo's own. Wasted.
They said,
yes, I love that song.
Leah, they throwing shots at you. They said, Leah feeling good. We know.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me move this over here again because she's so turned.
Leah didn't enjoy herself.
Like,
hey, Rob, there's no more coffee for her in the morning. There's no more coffee. No more coffee in the morning.
Look,
she's done with coffee.
No more
coffee.
Oh, you guys. It's been a great show, man. Listen, I love my family, my 419 Grind family. Listen, we hold it down. We hold each other down, and that's what this thing is all about. That's why, again, shout out to Jesse Coleman and Dr. Vic for, bringing together such a solid team. They had a vision, and the great thing is that we all also had that vision, we all collectively kind of had the same vision. And Jesse was very strategic at choosing people and bringing this sort of family together, and I just love it. So then me and Treese, we do this every single morning. It is a lot of work, and sometimes we need those breaks. It may be a couple days I might be out now, and I need y'all to come in here. I need you queens to come in here and hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Hold this chair down for me. So I love it. I love that you guys stopped in today.
Y'all not getting no more breaks.
Per
management.
Hey,
the Treese, if you listening.
I got a break coming.
Treese is done.
I got a break coming in December because I'm going to the MIA.
No, y'all deserve it though.
Yeah.
Look, when we going?
Every morning, we appreciate y'all more than y'all know. We appreciate y'all. You and Treese got the game on lock.
Yeah. Y'all holding it down.
Thank you so much.
Y'all giving another, you know what I'm saying? This is different.
Yeah.
Y'all got y'all own, and I love how they work together.
Oh, y'all in the streets too. Y'all in the
streets.
streets. Y'all out there doing live remotes and everything.
I told you, I've learned. I'll be watching. I'm learning a lot from Leah. She's
Leah
doing
her
thing. We appreciate you, and I think you should understand, and you should know, and you should
shout out
hear
to the one too, because he right with y'all.
Shout out to our engineer, the one, and that is his real name. Okay, he is the one, and we love him because he holds us down. Yes, definitely.
And you know what? For him in his age, I feel more youth need to, and I'm not saying we know youth gonna be youth, but
right.
You get so much game, and you can tell you take it in, and you serious about your grind.
Yes. It's free game too. We should be charging him for it.
Yeah, man. That's why I love, hearing Dewan weigh in. And actually, since, Dewan. Since we are talking about relation, and I know this really ain't your thing,
I seen that one episode.
Arlinda, can he borrow your mic for a second?
Yeah.
Let's go. Just kind of hand it to him. So, Dewan, I know that you talk a lot about, not necessarily relationships, but you do be asking me sometimes for advice, with girls and stuff like that. So when you sit here and you hear, 3 married people and 1 engaged woman talking about relationships and love and the importance of different things, what are your thoughts on that? Are you just kind of letting that go in one ear and out the other right now, or are you kind of taking it do you look at women like them and say, okay, well maybe there are girls out there who are good, who are solid, who I could, what are your thoughts on everything we've talked about today?
I just, I sit back and listen to what y'all be saying. I do what he said. I take certain bits and pieces and incorporate it into my life. Some get used, some don't.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Which ones don't?
Make it specific.
I like what he said. About sometimes you gotta you just gotta be the man. You feel me? And just be all right. Take her being mad and just diffuse the situation.
Yeah. Pick your battles, right? Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
so
I
which
will
one
say
did
this.
you
You young, man, so my only advice to you is have fun at your age.
Absolutely. I agree.
The ones I didn't like was, it wasn't really none that I didn't like, but it was basically what you were saying,
about the happy wife, happy life, everything,
yeah,
and why does it have to be all about
I
the
like that
happiness?
part. But the one you said you can't tell you to calm down. I'm gonna tell my girl to calm down.
Yeah. I like that energy.
Okay, I'm gonna learn how to calm down, y'all. I'm gonna learn how to calm down, and I'm gonna let my man tell me to calm down just because y'all told me to.
Yes.
Hey, just make sure you smiling when you say it. Don't say it with a straight face or an angry face.
That's so true. Because the delivery,
relax,
it is
baby.
about the delivery.
Relax,
Baby. Relax, baby. I got you. I love you.
I sometimes I say things the wrong way.
Yeah,
I know
so
I
it
do.
definitely is about the delivery. So if you soothe me and coax me, I'll be like, okay, Zach.
Force me to.
you know.
Hey, or present an opportunity for them to relax.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I be taking all the free game. Listen, I be taking the free game.
Hey, you know what? But I'm gonna need y'all man to quit trying to use them massages to get some though. Okay, stop.
That's old school.
Yeah, I'm not 20 years old anymore.
We straight.
Put the pants down.
Look. And look, we signed that contract. We paying bills.
You don't get them fake massages no more.
Don't take that way.
Listen,
Stop on it.
listen, if I pull up on you, you know what that means.
Okay.
So if we in the bed and she know if I pull up on it, you know what that means.
I mean, all right, y'all, we got time for one more caller. We're gonna wrap up the show in a few minutes, but we got time for one more caller. If y'all want to call in, hit that. What's that number? What's that number? The one.
419, what's on your mind? Give us a call at 419-540-3566. We want to hear from you.
Mike Chuck said, pull them pants down. Chuck a fair.
I gave him something that's needed, but tonight.
Hey, and sometimes it's funny, but sometimes I tell people like, when you in that moment, you ain't got time for all of that extra stuff. Like, I gotta go to sleep. You gotta go to sleep. We got 20
all I got
minutes.
Is 15 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. I can't remember the last time I made it through a whole movie.
Oh my God.
I can't remember. 20 minutes into Netflix. All right. Dang, them previews was good.
Yeah. That's funny, man.
All right, y'all. Well, listen, since no one's calling in right now, what we are going to do for the last few minutes of the show, I know it's been a really fun show. We have been turned. Yes, I am feeling great. However, we do want to talk about some things that are important. First of all, I know I don't have one on right now, but we need to definitely make sure that we're wearing our masks, guys. Like when we go outside, when we're around in large groups of people, let's make sure we're practicing our social distancing, and let's make sure that we are wearing our masks. Quit refusing to wear your mask.
Right.
I mean, if you're going to church, if you're going to the store, if you're going anywhere, don't say, oh, do you need a mask? No, just take a mask and wear it. You know what I mean? It's for your own safety. It's for the safety of your kids, your family, and everyone in the community. Let's wear our masks. Let's be very cognizant of what's going on. We are back in red in the state of Ohio. TPS has decided that the kids are going to not go back until after January. But hold on, did y'all hear that? Like I guess they're saying the high school kids, but not the younger kids. What's that about?
High school's going back in January.
I think it's because the older you get, the more
susceptible you are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And we have a caller. Okay. Who's on the line? Oh, I got to answer. Sorry. You've reached the 419 Grind, and it's the CEO of the 419 Grind. What's up, Jesse?
Hey, Jesse.
Oh. What's up, Jesse? Jesse, hold on, Jesse. Hold on, Jesse. We gonna get you together. Okay. You there?
I just want to go. I just want to go.
Oh no, it ain't Jesse.
Wait,
hold on. Who we got on the line? Because I thought you was Jesse.
I'm Doris.
Okay, hi Doris. How are you?
I'm good. I'm fine.
Thank you for calling in. Okay, what's your thoughts, Mama?
I'm sorry. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Oh, I just said, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I just want to give a shout out to you all from the 419 Grind.
Aw, thank you.
My son Walter was on there.
Oh, yes. That was your son.
Yeah.
Thank you for that gift.
Thank you for allowing him to be on y'all show. I want to also thank Jesse. I'm standing right here by him right now.
Shout out to Jesse.
Just thank y'all so much, and it's a beautiful show that y'all running.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means the world to me. And I just want to say, like, I'm not just saying this. That young man that you raised, ma'am, you've done an amazing job. Phenomenal. He is talented. He's brilliant. He's bright. He's respectable. I mean, you've done an amazing job, Queen. And he's going places. He is going places. I had him on the show because when I heard that song, it sent chills down my spine. You understand me? So, like, he is talented. Right. He had every reason to be sitting right here, and we're definitely going to have him back. And that young man is going places, and I want you to know you've done an amazing job.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Shout out to you, Mama.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank
y'all
you.
a very good and a blessed day, okay?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. You have a blessed day too. And shout out to all our Jeep workers that's out there on that line getting it in, you know. Yeah, what? Oh, okay. No. Yeah, so
I didn't say it. No. Jesse know how I feel.
Yeah, but shout out to all our grinders. You know, every single person that tunes in every single morning, Monday through Friday. Like, I need y'all to understand that, like, you guys are the reason that me and Treese wake up every morning and do this. I mean, we love what we do, absolutely. But, you know, it's difficult to wake up at 6 in the morning every day, Monday through Friday, okay? But I do this because of y'all. Like, you guys are why I get up every morning, because the feeling that you guys give me when I get on the mic and when I see these comments and when we get these calls, I'm elated. You know what I mean? Like, I that's my blessing. You know, you guys are my blessing. Like, that's what pushes me every day to keep going. So, thank you. A big, huge thank you to every single person in this community that is supporting the 419 grind, that's supporting our whole list of shows. As we say every single day, we have a whole lineup. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We have Real Table Talk with Leah Renee, that's on break right now. We got Executive Suite with Dr. Vic. We got Self-Explanatory with the Selves. We got No Facts Given with DJ Breezy. Claw Talk with RC. Nothing But Net, Sandy Brown. Capital T, Tasha and Tanya. I mean, gosh, there's so many. Did I name them all? Like, I don't even know. We got a whole lineup, you guys. So I want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting us. You guys have been unreal. Like, it's dope, and we feel it. We love it. I want to say thank you to DeJuan, who is our engineer. And he is the one, and he keeps us all the way together. Shout out to my niece, JB, who's our intern. She took a day off today, but she's also holding us down. Big Treese, shout out to you, baby, for holding us down. And wherever you are, I know you're somewhere working hard. Shout out to Dr. Vic and Dr. Jesse. Yes. I want to say shout out to my family and my mother and my nieces who hold me down with my kids and my Davis family. I couldn't do what I do without you guys. I love you. You hold me down. You're my backbone. And
this sounds like a Grammy acceptance speech.
Hey, because I'm going to get a Grammy one day, so I'm practicing, okay?
You over there going
I'm going in.
And my Lord and Savior.
And my Lord, and absolutely, first and foremost, my Lord and Savior. And to the man in my life that's putting a smile on my face. Okay, who y'all want to thank? Who y'all want to show some love to?
Of course, I know my baby is tuned in, so shout out to my fiance. Thanks for tuning in, putting in your input, and then our family, kids, and everyone. You know, just shit. Let's make it happen, y'all.
Yes.
Shout out to the whole Toledo. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to all the artists that's grinding here in the city. Send your music in. Y'all know I'm always about the music, so send the music in. And shout out to all of you people on this platform this morning. I enjoyed y'all. Yes, and y'all kicked my day. Yeah, y'all kicked my day off perfectly.
Shout out to everybody that's here right now. You know what I mean? This was a dope show, dope experience. I love y'all. Shout out to my beautiful wife, my beautiful kids, even my dog Adonis.
I just want to shout out everybody in Toledo. Shout out to my honey. Y'all know I call him my honey.
I love it.
To my kids and to just myself, to be completely honest. It's hard for me sometimes.
That's the Snoop Dogg right there. I want to thank myself.
I want to thank myself.
No, that's right. That's right.
Sometimes you got to take a moment and thank yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I appreciate all of you. And, you know, the 419 grind.
And I appreciate every single one of you for coming in this morning, holding me down, being here as the team, you know, taking one for the team.
And we got rid of that coffee.
No more coffee.
And y'all got rid of the coffee.
Only mimosas in the morning from now on.
No. So, again, to our listeners, we thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Make sure you hit that Cash App, the 419 grind, because, you know, without your love and appreciation, we can't do what we do in the community and for our interns. So, thank you guys. We love you. And until, tomorrow we got a great show coming up. Shout out to Travis Amison. If you don't know him, go check him out on Facebook. He's a community leader and he's a new entrepreneur. He's just opened up a dope business, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in for tomorrow's show and tune in.
Big Treese be back tomorrow, right?
Yes, Big Treese will be back tomorrow. And make sure you guys stay tuned for all our shows on the 419 grind. And until next time, DJ Breezy, come on, do it with me.